Ooh, Joey going for Kronos. I hope so. I want to see that. Thanks for updating the score, by the way. I suppose that's you, Urush. So, joeybadz playing Kronos on Gold Rush. Really weird choice, I think. I don't know why he picks Kronos on Gold Rush, but I love it. It is probably... it's one of my favorite gods in the game. Definitely top 3 favorite god of mine. And Ulysses is playing Tezcatlipoca. joeybadz saving for some reason. Why would you save on here? There's no repeat gods, so that's why. Yuli is cheating. Kenzie, you subscribe to Beastie? Do you like him? Hate him. He's the most boring. He has the most boring playstyle I've ever seen. Even if he's really good at AoE4, I could never watch his stream. Kenzie subscribes to all. My favorite was when he subscribed to that hentai girl I was raiding one day. Alright, we're back. And Ulysses going for Huitzilopochtli. And Huitzilopochtli, everyone knows, has got the Fire Strike. Did we even get to see the Fire Strike last game? I may have missed it. And he's got the Tlatoani Hero Revival C abilities icon. What? Plus 500% versus myth unit, plus 300% versus animals, blah blah blah. Very cool. So he's got a scout. Really poor scouting for the Aztec player here. At least he's got the warrior priest as well. Nah, it's actually good. It's good scouting. Quetz Teska. Alright, I'll do that. Either way, let's look at the build order. 5 on food, 3 on wood, 2 on gold. Ulysses is playing this exactly like he's playing Greek. Isn't that crazy? Meanwhile, over on this side, we've got joeybadz getting hunting dogs, but wait, this is extended edition, so you cannot actually get focus upgrade for your oracles from the granary. It's a big shame. Such a good change that they made on the Woobly balance patch to make focus upgradable from the economic guild. They don't have that on Steam though, so unfortunate for joeybadz. I think you could use it on a map like this. Let's see Ulysses build order: 5 on food, 3 on wood, and 2 on gold. I am a genius. I have figured out the Aztec build order. Am I casting you and Shadowfax after this? I can do that. Who's asking? I can't read it. Flames, you and Shadowfax. Yeah, I can do that. We got the System of Fast Villages Achiever. Very, very poor relic, but I mean, if you can get it, why not, right? Why the Kronos, by the way? Yeah, I was asking that question too, but we'll see what Joey comes up with here. It could be that he wants that really sick 4-minute advance with maybe 5 Oracle heroes that Kronos can do. But it doesn't look like it's a 4-minute advance, so 4:30. Yeah, I'm wondering too why the Kronos pick. There's so much hunt inside of your base, and even then, even if you get pushed off of hunt, you can just go on cows, and then it's quite easy to go back onto hunt again once you've recuperated. Ulysses already now getting a lot of hunt outside of his base. I think he realizes that joeybadz is probably looking to put the aggression on relatively early. That is generally the game plan when you're playing Kronos, so Ulysses is trying to get as much hunt as he can right now without sacrificing too much of Classical Age timing. Temple is up for joeybadz, and he's got the resources for it, and Prometheus is incoming. We'll see what he does then. He's got so many cows. He's got 15 cows versus just 8 for Ulysses. So that is generally speaking quite concerning for Uli, being behind almost by 50% of herdables. So if Joey could take map control, the way you generally do that is to heroize 1 or 2 oracles and then use Valor on 3 oracles. And you delete your initial Promethean just to get the 2 quick ones out. Then you're going to be able to get map control very easily. Oh shit, I didn't set up my alarms on the Aztec overlay. Kenzie, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Urosh, I suppose. And congrats Urosh on getting the amazing emotes. Joey actually playing very defensively with his oracles here. Focus upgrade is in, so we do see valor use here. You only have 2 charges on extended edition, so like that's 50% of the Classical Age God power usage being used here on the oracles. They're actually quite cheap. 30 food, 45 gold. They're really cheap to make here in extended edition. I'm not even sure if using Valor on the oracles is worth it here. I would just prefer doing this manually and then maybe getting Mamilo Heroesite instead. I can't Urosh. I only have 2 animated emotes. I mean, I guess I could delete the soup one because it doesn't really work. Alright, let's see this. We've got the dogs. We've got the sacred dogs. This is going to be interesting. This is what Urosh said was the meta last season, was getting the sacred dogs out and the Ahuizotl. Myth unit plus 200% versus myth units plus 50% versus ships, apparently. It regenerates and it is amphibious. That's cool. I know they can do that on extended edition, make amphibious units. But generally it's just regenerating myth unit, which is pretty good. I don't think this attack is going to do much. Joey is very well prepared for this. We do see Ulysses having actually retreated all the way back into his base, despite the fact that Joey is playing so defensively. Dude, these dogs, how fast are they? 5.6, they're very quick. They cost 80 food, 1 favor. Very good versus myth units actually, plus 350%. Minus percent versus buildings and villagers. Ah, interesting. So these dogs, probably not the... They have 6 attack damage and then minus 40% versus villagers, so they're really weak versus villagers. So you don't use these for ratings. You use it to maybe raid military units. Hey Shadrium, welcome, welcome. We're casting Aztec games today. I'm trying to figure out what the Aztec civilization is all about. And yeah, so far very, very interesting to see this Aztec civilization. I want to see this warriors placing being used on 6 of the same units. Probably the Eagle Knight. I want to see 6 Eagle Knights in the Classical Age. That's what I want to see from Joey here. Or from Ulysses. Because they were the ones that are good versus... They're like camels, right? The ones that are good versus cavalry and archers. But so far Ulysses yet to use it. It's a bit weird, I think. Would you want to use that as soon as possible? I'm a bit perplexed by this playstyle by joeybadz here. Just playing really, really defensively with Kronos. Like, he could be attacking over here, but he's just opting to defend these 2 guys instead. You can just time shift the mana there and then you can go aggressive over here instead. That's what I would have done. But yeah, Joey playing super defensively. Meanwhile, Ulysses is looking to go heroic now. Right? There we go, and it is through Mikkel, just like the last game. God of Death and Lord of Migdlan. His improvements benefit your mythology. And that's where you get the Ancestors type god power, so that'll definitely help a lot versus the Termes of the Atlantean army. And the Mamillos too, for that matter. 6 heroes in this army, no more valor left, so... I think that god power is going to do a lot. If Ulysses can get a good population here, plus that heroic age god power, I think he's in a great spot. But dude, if you want to come co-cast, you're more than welcome. I am just as clueless as you are with the Aztecs, so we can figure it out together. What is Ulysses doing here? He's not heroic yet. Wait, he is. Now he's using it immediately, isn't he? What was Uli doing here? It's such a weird move. Did he want the TC or not? He doesn't have the resources for it. Maybe it's... Oh, it's the hunt. It's the hunt. It's the hunt that he's after. Man, this Joey... What is he doing? Boyd, I can hook you up with a lot if you like. I was thinking about that earlier actually. If you put a lot on your camera, it'll look a lot better. Yo, look at this unit. Special eats a human unit or non-Atlantean villager. Sick. I want to see that animation. No, we didn't get to see it. I like the I like the crawling animation of this thing, though. What was that? What was that? Oh, chaos. You get 3 charges of chaos on extended edition. 2 charges of valor, 3 charges of chaos. Really nice use of chaos here by Joey. He's got the second TC himself, so honestly, Joey hasn't done much. He's playing Kronos, and he hasn't really done much, but he's still actually quite well in this game. Gonna be interesting to see if he can defend against the Death's Awakening. Still no Warrior Splacing used by Ulysses. So weird. Like, you gotta use this God Power, right? Still no Fire Strike used. Oh, Joey's sleeping. Joey's sleeping. Oh no. And there's the Fire Strike. I was about to say boom, but there was no boom. Ah, poor Joey. Really just losing his entire army here to the Warrior Death's Awakening, the Fire Strike, and even the Warrior Splacing being used as well. Looking like GG here. Like, this is so strong. This is exactly like I said what Ulysses should have done. Get full population, and then you use the Death's Awakening. And generally speaking, Atlantean struggles mightily against that type of attack. Oh, so many units here for Ulysses. And they're just youth barracks units for the most part. I think he wanted to gold stuff. I'm not even sure, man. I'm not sure. Did we get to see the special attack? I missed it. Either way, the crawling animation is so sick. And then this face here. What a cool myth unit. Can we see the special? On the myth unit, maybe? No, it has to be human unit or villages. This Arcus is dead. Yeah, it's a big massacre here. Big massacre. Like, Joey had this big army of Terma Murmillos, but they're just no good versus a full population army plus ancestors like God Power. What does the myth unit do? So it has a special attack where it eats a human unit. I'm yet to see it still, so I don't know how long it takes or how long the range is or whatever. So I'm hoping we'll get to see it. Ulysses once again with the Rams. Very interesting. Ulysses, possible you can micro this unit and go eat something. Maybe not. Joey is just chilling, man. He's just chilling. He's getting his army and he's losing his entire army now. He's just rebuilding something. Probably gonna see a chaos here. Yeah, probably gonna see it. On this fella. I wonder if are these myth units? Oh, they are. Dude, the chaos is going to suck so hard because there's 3 sacred dogs in this army and you never know which myth unit the chaos will affect. So the fact that there's 3 of these sacred dogs, which is so cheap in this army, Joey doesn't want to use chaos now because there's a very high likelihood that he's just going to waste it on a sacred dog when you want to hit one of these guys instead. The Zitzimital. Dog is a hero? Really? Oh, it's a hero! He should just use chaos then. Wait, what's happening here? Death from above is being used, and yo, let's look at this guy now. I don't know what death from above does, but it's snowing. Yo, there's so many of these sick Zimil units. Still haven't seen how oh, there it is. Brutal. Brutal. He's got so much favor, Ulysses. How many of those units does he have? A bunch. Maybe that's actually what it does. Spawn 1 blah 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 near enemy military units up to 40. Duration 35. Units are player owned but not commandable. Plus 200%. Yeah. Okay, so you just get a bunch of those out. One for each military building. That's so cool. So when you're playing versus Aztecs, you don't want to spam military buildings, because you'll just spam out a bunch of those units. It's like when you play versus Norse, you are generally weary of building too many town centers, because you know you're just going to get hit by the Fimbulwinter. It's a cool little hero here. Either way, like Joey doesn't really seem like he's got a game plan here. Like, all he's done is build an army, lose his units, lose more units, lose more units, build more units. And now we're here. There's a butterfly on the side of Ulysses. That's really nice. That sound. There's no special attack for this guy. He's just there. 225 wood, 20 favor. We see the tree as well. All the myth units in for Ulysses here somehow. I don't know how he's getting all of them. What is the Civ? It's Aztecs. It's a fan-made mod available on Extended Edition. Joey is in well over his head here. I don't think there's much he can do anymore. Okay, so this death from above god power, very, very cool. I didn't realize what was going on until I saw like 7 of those Zitzimital units. No deconstruct used by Joey either. Probably not the best, but the temple is in the back here. Yeah, it's GG. Generally speaking, when you play Kronos, you need to have a game plan.